Hey, how you doing? Busy doing some artistic work. So if you take a look at the end of this shredded rope, we have to understand all the words that go along with the explanation of the noun, the adjective, the verb. We have to know what words, what order, how different people say it. Would you like me to explain myself? Hi, my name is Ronald. My Hebrew name is Raphael ben Lazer Lipa. That's who I am. Can I hide? Can I hide? I use a telephone, I use the internet, I have a living address, all kinds of stuff. Can I really hide? Seriously. Artificial intelligence and all these realities that are in sync amongst us. What is the game all about? It is all about knowing. It is all about knowing. Doing your best with the knowledge that you have and to understand that the motherboard of who you are has already told you before you begin what you need to do your best. Preparation. In preparation, it's documentation where you're sitting down and you're pre-planning. You're pre-planning if you're building, the tools you need, the area space you need, the amount of time you need. The downtime, will it rain, will it snow, will you build it inside, will it be building something, is it a fence, is it outside, are you working on the road, are you driving a truck and you have to slow down because you can't see and it's raining and everybody else is slow down. Do you have to have forevision and prevision, logic, reality, and all the basics? So you need the skills of the motherboard. The actual reality before anything can move forward of any sort of project is the secretary in the office. But before the secretary in the office, who gives what is the secretary the job? And if the secretary noticed there is something missing, she is a double addition to what you are putting forward. I want to show you just a little picture. Just hold on. Yeah, so I'm going to get on with this video, and I just built a shelf in the back, and I'm fixing something in the bathroom right now. A very exciting time to be alive on this extraterrestrial planet that we live. The planet of the poisson, the planet of the fish, the planet of the bird, the planet of the oiseau. What's up your oiseau? You know, the expressions that we use in life, that if you can harmonize your way into accepting these jokingly poetic words that I say, and interchanging language between French and English and French, as like Hebrew or Arabic, writing from one side to the other side, as coming onto the piano, looking at the right side of the piano, from right to left, where you have to go 29 in order to get to the birth. So if the Hebrew write from right to left, just let me tell you this story. So I built this cabinet, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. Right over here. You like that? That little shelf? You know what's crazy? Really crazy, really interesting. 15-minute job. It's a 15-minute job, but well, about a half an hour to prepare, 15 minutes to put up. It took me, with a half an hour to prepare, 15 minutes to put up is 45 minutes. It took me an hour and 45 minutes. I was one hand, I was two hand, I couldn't hold it, but anyways, let's not talk about that. Now I'm going to tell you, one of my friends had said to me, one of my friends had said to me, good job. And one of my replies was, cute, clean, in order, Canadian made. Actually, my great grandparents were forced from their country, so part Russian, part Romanian blood. My grandmother is a Frank, so honestly, English, German, Jew. Now, German and Jew, the thing about it is the second letter is an E. The third letter is a W in Jew. The third letter in German is an R. And the reason I'm bringing this up, I've been going over it in my head for years. The starting of this is Jerry in Germany, and Jewish is that J and G interchange with Earth's heart. 5 times 2, 5 plus 2, create both G and J, which will then create Q. Q for me is a river, and the valley of any side will meet the other side, while the peaks and points are separated. The crevice in between, the passing river that connects both sides, is the bottom part of both sides of the basin of the mountain. Just something to ponder about, because piecing back creation is not like I'm going to go to school and figure it all out. No, you're going to be missing some pieces. So you got to pick up those pieces over a period of either a lifetime or studying into the history of a lifetime. And also part of it in the history of a lifetime. And to note that German is the 10th most spoken language in the world. Just going to answer my son. Thank you for that answer. Thank you to Donovan. Okay. I started the camera and it blinked on me. Pari mutuel. P-A-R-I, mutual. When it's mutual consent, when it's mutual understanding, when it's mutual between two. Pari means the same. I'm not sure if you spell pari, P-A-R-I or P-A-R-E. Irrelevant whether it's an E or an I, it's one aspect or the other of the same spectrum. It can either be human or material item. Do not either interfere with any of the two. If it's robotic and it is acting out of function, then it is okay to step in and let me explain the pari mutual now. Pari mutual meaning the same, so there's an interchange and a contract between just by getting the ticket. And I have to watch out in the background. I've been listening. Just 1 second here, okay, just to shut that off. And anyways, so you understand pari meaning the same, mutual understanding between two, as with money, as let's say at a pari mutual, wherever the pari mutual wickets are, I guess at the racetracks, they're telling a story. The same way we'd be telling a story is in agreement amongst us too. So there's a great, and both your story and my mana and your mana, the exchange of the mana, the exchange of the stories, the exchange of the information is not weighted based on whose information. Information is information, it's all important. Yet some information has to get there for other, before other, because it's time. All information is time. What's it called? I don't remember what it is. I do want to say something. The difference and change of time between rotary and between digital. Something I see, maybe you don't see it. But none of the numbers, as you're turning, will anybody ever know where the number is going to stop. Did he turn it? Did they turn it 1 notch, 2 notch, 3 notch? Because you make a mistake and it stops in between. The phone don't go through. When you push button, deet, 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 in the old times you had to wait because it was between the rotary and the push button. Nowadays, with full digital, you can press the number and back it up. But there's an interceptor. There's always an interceptor in between the message. The operator. We're working with threes. All our information is working with threes and more. The basic 3 that we work with is my medium, me, myself, going out through my network into the network that puts forth to the internet totality, like the internet services. So that's 1, 2, 3 before it reaches another internet service, 4 into the spectrum of the house that it is, and that would be 5. So it's 3 for them, 3 for me, and there's the 1 in the center that connects us both, that internet medium or that page. I'm not really sure what the steps are, but there's an equation in that. There was another equation that I forgot, that I remembered. I can't remember. You know, there's a couple of things that were so important that I forgot this week, but I know they're going to come back. I basically like to work in A, B, C, D. That's it. Once you get to E, everything is split down the center. Give me any number, multiply it by 5, and it'll be split down the center. It'll give it half its value. Add 5 to anything, it'll bring you halfway to the next area. So Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. I don't remember where I was going and with which story, but I'll be back. Thank you for watching this video.